Hi everybody and welcome back to Relax My Dog. Now today's video is quite an important one and one that a lot of dog owners want to learn about and want to know a lot more about, and that is how to teach your dog boundaries. Now whether you're wanting to teach your dog boundaries in the house or you want to teach them outside of the house, for example in the garden or in the front garden, your dog needs to know they are not allowed to cross that particular boundary. So today we're going to be talking about how you can teach your dog boundaries and how you can keep them sticking at it as well. Now before we do get started, definitely do go down below to the comments and let me know, do you have any doggy boundaries in your house? Is your dog not allowed in one of the rooms, or is your dog not allowed outside? Are they not allowed past a particular fence? Let me know down below in the comments, what are your dog's current boundaries? And let's just get started. So the first point that we need to make in terms of how to teach your dog boundaries is that your dog needs to know the basic training. If your dog doesn't know things like sit, heel, lie down, stay, that sort of thing, then they are not going to be able to learn the boundaries 100%. Because if you think about it, it's almost like your child wanted to take a test before they even learn how to do the basics. The key one for teaching your dog boundaries is the word heel. So making sure your dog stays close by or stops in their tracks. Normally when we say heel to Milo, he would just sort of stay close by to us if we're walking somewhere, but I know a lot of dogs heel can actually mean that they stop, whereas for Milo, if we say stop, that teaches him that. And it's also a good thing to note as well that this works a lot better in a new environment. If you suddenly try and teach your dog they're not allowed to go in a particular room when they've been able to have that freedom a lot more previously, it isn't going to work effectively because they already know they can go in that room. So trying to sort of not allow them in that room isn't going to be as effective as you might want it to be. So if you are planning on moving house, this is the perfect time to teach your dog some new boundaries. Now something that you might also want to use is a baby gate or a gate for a particular room, but a lot of people don't want to keep a physical boundary from their dog, especially the fact that it doesn't look the most attractive in your house. But definitely do keep that in mind, that if you do want to progressively teach your dog the boundaries, it might be a good idea to install a gate of some sort just to keep them away from that room if it is needed to be immediate. So today the example I'm going to be using with Milo is if you were teaching your dog not to go past your front garden gate. So the first thing we will do is just walk around with Milo. He normally is quite well behaved anyway, so we don't need to use a lead. However, if your dog isn't as well trained off the lead, it might be a good idea to keep them on the lead for this bit. All we tend to do is just walk around with Milo, and then whenever we reach the boundary we tell him to heel and stop, and then we just need to use this method time and time again until Milo fully learns that he isn't allowed past that particular point. And then if Milo just decided to stay away from that area, we will of course reward him. Now in terms of boundary training, it is actually recommended that you don't use treats because you want your dog to respect your decision, not for your dog to just want a treat. Because for example, if Milo did get out and I wasn't there, he wouldn't necessarily see that as a bad thing and he might just wander off. You want to make sure that your dog understands that he isn't allowed past that point because you've told him he's not allowed past that point, rather than it just being a training thing for your dog. To reward Milo, I normally just say good boy, and to pet him as well, just to show that he is being a very good boy. However, if your dog does get something wrong, there is always the method of correction, and what I mean by this is it's all about your dog making their own decisions on whether they should do something right or wrong. And it is also important to remember that if you are correcting their wrong behaviour, that you must do it as soon as possible. But that is it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know down below in the comments, like I say, what are your dog's current boundaries, and also don't forget to follow us on all of our different social media channels. We are on Facebook, Twitter and also Instagram, so if you don't follow us over there, make sure you do. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking this little button in the middle here, and also don't forget to check out our previous video, which is all the way on the other side of the screen over here, just to learn a little bit more about your dog and their behaviours. Thank you all so much for watching, and me and Milo here will see you next week for next week's video. Bye.